Superb ride for Lewis Jones. Here are the highlights, though, from the HEL Performance British Junior Supersport Championship at Donington Park, I should say, rather. Jacob Stevenson started on pole position ahead of Joe Ellis down towards the first corner. It was always going to be who was the last of the late breakers, and so it turned out to be Joe Ellis, who went side by side with Stevenson for the race lead. Stevenson was hung out to dry and lost a couple of positions as a result. Lewis Jones, though, really good overtaking moves, but did have a few hairy moments, including this one into the foggy S's. Thankfully managed to keep it on board after a bit of contact there with Joe Ellis and a bit of arm waving as well. Into the Melbourne Loop was always going to be the prime place for overtaking. He made a nice clean overtake on the inside there. Smart Whedon looked pretty handy in the closing stages, and likewise Calvin Kelly as well on the Completely Motorbikes Kawasaki. Fifth in your picture at the moment, was looking pretty handy. At this particular point, he got duffed up by Jack Smith. As headed down into the Melbourne Loop once again. This was Lewis Jones making his move on Ellis for the race lead. Absolutely beautiful. It left Ellis a little bit hung out to dry and left him a little bit on the back foot. Down into Redgate, Ellis tried to repay the favour and managed to do so, getting the inside line and track position. Ran it a little bit hot though. That allowed him to be under attack once more. Look at this though, Lewis Jones, clean as you like once more, really putting the pressure onto Joe Ellis. No room for Ellis to do anything but run a little bit hot into that corner. Jacob Stevenson came through from nowhere as well, but it was into the final corner where there was drama. Stevenson versus Ellis side by side. Ellis slightly offline into there, dropped the front and ran out, and then Jacob Stevenson followed him in sympathy as well. The upshot was that it was Lewis Jones who took the checkered flag from Jack Kirsch, and Lennon Doherty completing the podium.